just now tuning in, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and hit the bell. GMS fam, the green room. Let's talk about it. Hey, yo, GMS fam, the green room. What's going on, y'all, man? Happy Friday. The weekend is back. Hold on, let me change these lights. Let me change these lights up, man. Let's get into the GMS mode right now. You feel me? Everybody out there, man, I hope y'all doing well. Hope your families is doing well. I hope you are in good spirits. Hope you're ready for the weekend, all that greatness. Shout out to the GMS fam. If you are here, please tune in. Share this. Hit the like button. Shout out your city in the chat. Let me know where you tuning in from. Let's get it going. King Lukey, I see you, my Minnesota brother, GMS fam. Hollywood, oof. I haven't seen that name in here at all. Maybe you've been here in the past. I don't know. But either way, welcome, my brother. One Fast R's in the building. Illmatic, he said, GMS, your status is rising. Please don't ever switch up on us. That isn't even in the question. How could I? I have never in my life been the type to switch up. Why would I do it now? Illmatic, I promise. No matter what happens over here on this side with GMS, it's always going to be looked at like a family. I have never once addressed y'all as fans. It's fam. Because we are a family in this motherfucker. I can never switch up on my family. As long as y'all don't switch up on me, and I'll never switch up on y'all. Jeff Hunt is in the building, tuning in from Reno, Nevada. What's going on, Reno? Hey, man. The saga continues with Tyrese and DJ Envious. Oh. What up, Monique Hawkins? What's going on? T-Fam is in the building. Hey, Tyrese let the entire clip go on DJ Envy and his wife. He said, you know what? If y'all don't want to treat me like a brother, y'all don't want to treat me like family, well, guess what? The gloves are off, and I'm going to let it be known how I really feel. I tried to spare you. I tried to give you a chance to redeem yourself. I tried to give you a chance to explain, but instead, you wanted to turn it around on me about something that I didn't even know that I did, or maybe I didn't do it. Now, DJ Envy and his wife played the strategic role of getting on the Breakfast Club and having Envy's wife get on there and try to say blah, 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 blah. This happened, that happened, this happened. But they refuse to show the proof of what happened. Now, Tyrese said, you know what? That's all fun and games. You want to reveal to the public that I did X, Y, and Z. I was dirty macking your wife, and I was telling her, ooh, if you had a guy like me. But you know what? I'm still going to call cap on this. Y'all motherfuckers got to show proof or else it's a lie. And you know what? I'm with you, Tyrese. I'm with you, brother. If they can't show the proof, then we calling cap on the story. We calling cap like we kneeling on the 50-yard line, nigga. It's not happening that way. I see it for what it is now. Tyrese hasn't let up on their heads, and this is what's going down now in the world of Tyrese. He said, you know what? I'm going to just make a statement. I'm going to say what I need to say. I'm going to challenge these fools right here. Now, shout out to Chig Smooth. I am able to use, well, I'm not going to say I'm able to use video, but I did ask for permission. The homie said yes, so appreciate him. Whatever YouTube does with it, that's what the fuck they do. They some sneaky little bastards anyway. They probably going to give me a copyright. I don't know. I don't care. Fair use. Let's listen to what Tyrese had to say in regards to DJ Envy and the claims of him dirty macking his woman. He had a lot to say. So bear with me as we go through this. Let's go. By the way, like I said, hit that like button on the way in. Share this live as you enter. GMS fam, the green room. Shout out your city as well, man. Rep your city. Don't be scared. You ashamed of where you're from? Are you ashamed of where you're from? Shout out your city. Where you tuning in from? All right, let's get it.
I'm gonna let a lot of people down from the choice that I'm about to make. I've been asked to leave it alone. It's been said that people got a short attention span. They're not gonna be thinking about this shit in the next 3 hours, 3 days. Move on, let it go. Take the high road. You're a star. Your stage is big.
You're a star. Why Tyrese always trying to sound like Batman when he be going on these Instagram rants and shit? What up, Tony Back? Winetta said, what's up, Winetta? She said, nah, I wouldn't be doing it. DJ Envy wife says she wasn't going to put anything out there. Tyrese always running his mouth, period. Well, there was the point where she said if Tyrese is calling DJ Envy a liar, then she will have to present something. Well, guess what? He has called DJ Envy a liar multiple times. So I guess it's the court. The ball is in their court. Shout out to LA in the building. Willie Rouse, what's up?
I don't give a fuck about nothing. If anybody disrespect my wife, and then you ran down all your kids' names, I don't give a fuck who you are, what it is. When it comes to my wife and my family, I don't play no games. You goofy ass. No one has disrespected your wife and your family more than you.
Woo! Holy.
You know the most dangerous thing about me? Is I know what I know about the level you took it to. I'll leave it at that.
He said y'all had a bro conversation. That's what he was insinuating. There was a bro conversation where Envy laid it out on the line, you know, because, you know, some guys, and ladies, don't take it personal because y'all do the same thing with y'all girlfriends. Some guys feel a little bit more comfortable to say more truthful things about certain things they may be doing that they may have not told their partner, right? So Envy probably was having that conversation with Tyrese, and he probably let him know that he had other relations with other women besides Erica Mena. That's the insinuation I caught on. I don't know about anybody else, but he'll explain a little bit more in this shit.
All of a sudden, when it comes to your wife and your family, that's off limits. I don't play no games. I'll fucking be ready to shoot, stab, and kill when it comes to my wife and my family. But, nigga, no one has violated and disrespected the shit out of your first lady and your family more than you.
Yeah.
Put a pin in that.
Put a pin in that, nigga.
I'm not on the air, am I?
Ooh.
Yes.
He doing the Gia voice.
You're on the air.
Hey, you know what? Hey, after I heard him say that, it made so much sense because it was like, she did say that knowing damn well she was about to be on the air. Like, ain't no way Envy didn't tell her, like, he was going to have her on the Breakfast Club to talk about the situation beforehand and to sit there and try to play it. I was like, am I on the air? That was just a little, you know how people try to play around, like try to act and shit, try to put on the front.
When you called,
he caught on to that.
She answered because you called her from the hotline number at the radio station. That's how it works. Everybody can see through the. Let me explain something to you, sir.
I do still think Tyrese was dirty macking, though. I'm just going to say for the record.
Any real man who's ever been married,
he seemed like the type.
Fiance, a girl, a baby mama. Most real men, most don't play no games when it comes to their girl or their wife ever being disrespected or violated by another man.
True.
Y'all's story is all over the place. It's so all over the place.
Explain, Tyrese.
That y'all don't even realize that what you said at 5:01 is very different than what you're saying at 5:03. DJ Envy, you know how much your net worth is, right? You know you don't have a prenuptial agreement in place, right?
Uh-oh.
You know you got about 6 or 7 kids, right?
Uh-oh.
You know that everything about everything pertaining to your world was about to come crashing down. And for some random, strange, odd, unexpected reason, I did exactly what God told me to do.
Now, I spoke about this when I talked about this the first time all this shit was transpiring. I said, no matter what y'all think of the situation or no matter what's going on, Tyrese saved that man's marriage, which is something that's not light. It's not light at all. It's not something that is like, oh, I just brought my neighbor over some fucking some ketchup or some shit as a favor. No, nigga, you saved a nigga from going through hell. There was a story about DJ Envy having to get put into psychiatric watch because he was about to do something to himself after all this shit was going on. The story goes, his wife found him in the garage with the car turned on and the garage down, and he was finna be like, somebody came in and helped you in a way that was just, I mean, I would say it's safe to say he owes Tyrese a lot. That woman seems to be DJ Envy's saving grace. But like I said, I still don't put it past Tyrese to be dirty macking, because once you get comfortable with a woman, then you start, depending on the type of guy you are, you're going to try something, especially if you feel like that woman is reciprocating some of those type of, that type of energy back towards you. You may start trying to think you can get away with some things.
And they say that no good deed shall go unpunished. And I'm experiencing this shit right now in real time. You know why your wife called into the airwaves, bro? Because you got exposed in your living room. When I said, how convenient, you could not sit there and look me as a man in my eyes and tell me with real honesty and integrity why my divorce has been a mockery and a funny joke and a topic of discussion at the Breakfast Club. You and Charlemagne talking about mental health awareness. Are we gonna be advocates for mental health awareness, or are we out here trying to f people mental health up because you're giving out donkeys of the day and attacking people and going into people's issues and breakups and marriages and financial traumas and all of the things? Yeah, you got a job to do. I got it. You're in radio. You got to report the news. I got all that. I got it. But you cannot be pumping and perpetuating mental health and mental health awareness and then be out here fucking people mental health up.
Hey, Antoine Washington just dropped some bars. Now, I think I said something like this when we first spoke on, or I think the last episode or episode before that. But Antoine says, nah, GMS, I think the info about what he knows came from his conversations with the first lady. He was dirty macking because she was giving that nigga rhythm. And yes, I think that especially a woman that has tremendous feelings for somebody, feeling betrayed, getting cheated on, all of that shit right there, she probably wanted to attach on to some emotional feelings that she wasn't getting from Envy. Because listen, I know they talked about it. They're like, I didn't know, I had no idea because nothing changed. No, something changed. If a man is going out here cheating, it's because you're going to see signs of it. You're going to see some type of signs of it, whether it be a break in the emotional connection or time spent more outside of the house. It's going to be some type of thing that you're going to notice, whether it be from the man or the woman. But clearly, if you were able to befriend someone like Tyrese and get it to the point where you guys had such a close relationship where you guys are constantly in conversation, seems like they were in more conversation than Tyrese and Envy was. And when that happens, that is weird. That's a weird dynamic, unless that's a person that you met outside of before you and Envy were together. But if it was a person that y'all met together and somebody who considers y'all both a friend, but it's only you, Gia, and Tyrese communicating most of the time, clearly there is some type of connection that she's trying to find, whether it be the time that she has or communication or emotional attachment that she's trying to grasp onto that she's not getting from her current husband. And Tyrese may have been feeling like, damn, I could probably, maybe I could slide in there real quick. Envy cheated. So it's only right that, if she could get her get back, I mean, with anybody, it should be me. Well, they know me. We're close.
I don't have mental health issues. I had a mental health breakdown.
What up, Jeff?
Because
you are
I
absolutely
was given
right.
psych meds that had extreme adverse effects. If I'm in a studio and smoking weed, you'll see me sleep on the couch. I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't do anything. Anything that has to do with me being exposed to anything, I'm gonna be wiped out. You got a bottom line about never disrespecting your wife and never disrespecting your family. That's a general consensus. I think every man in the world feels that exact same way. But actually, how do you disrespect your wife and your family the most and try and hold another man to a particular standard? And how do I go above and beyond to be used to step in to do whatever it is that I did to try and help?
It did seem, after I watched it, at first when I was first watching their reaction on The Breakfast Club, I was like, okay, I kind of get it. What Envy was saying when he was like, I didn't respect the man that you were. How were you somebody that was trying to tell me this, but you weren't doing this as a man? I didn't respect it. Now, that sounds all good and it sounds cool in the moment and for his narrative and for what he's saying. But then when you actually think about it, Tyrese didn't care about you being the person that you were when you were doing what you were doing to your wife. He didn't care about whether or not he respected what you were doing or not. He stepped in and said, hey, I'm gonna come in here and try to help save your marriage. Now, I think that it was a genuine thing at first until him and Gia actually started becoming more close, Tyrese and Envy's wife. I think that this is what I really feel. I feel like Tyrese had a genuine agenda to help out DJ Envy and his wife in their marital problems. But as soon as he got close with the family and started talking to Gia more, he probably started having a little bit of feelings for her. Then started trying to play the role of, well, I know your man is doing this and that. Well, think about this too. I know they having the conversations and she's telling them this and that, but when they became cool and actually became friends and their marriage was fixed, what were those conversations afterwards? Anytime. So this is the thing. after somebody does something like cheats or whatever the case may be, those feelings linger. Even when y'all fix it and get back together, the feelings linger. So any minuscule thing that your partner does, the one that committed the cheating, any minuscule, any little problem, anything is going to be amplified because you're going to think about the most detrimental thing they've done to you, and then you're going to add that on top of the little shit that they did to make you mad or to irritate you or whatever. So imagine the things that was still going on in their marriage, because it's not perfect after that. Some other things are going to happen. Guess who she's going to talk about it? Tyrese. And Tyrese being the person that's like, man, I stepped in. I helped DJ Envy do all this shit, man. Why isn't he taking the extra effort for it to maintain her happiness? Well, guess what? If it was me who was, so you see where that comes from when Envy was like, oh, he was telling her, if it was me in this position or if you had a guy like me, I'm telling you, man. And if he says something like that and Envy's wife continued to have conversations with him and entertain that relationship, well, guess what? Maybe she did feel like maybe if she had a man like Tyrese.
You guys ultimately still did all the work. You guys still decided to stick to your vows. Let me remind you, through thick and thin, for better, for worse, sickness and health till death do us part. We can say a lot of things, but we can't say that you ain't got a real wife over there that's really got your back. It is that I did to try and help. You guys ultimately still did all the work. You guys still decided to stick to your vows. Let me remind you, through thick and thin, for better, for worse, sickness and health till death do us part. We can say a lot of things, but we can't say that you ain't got a real wife over there that's really got your back. Because she's still with you.
Ooh, she's still with you, nigga. Jeff, he said, I don't have to be perfect to drop a perfect message on you, motherfucker. If we close, my imperfections make the perfect person at the perfect time to tell you, regardless to how I move. That is some real shit in itself. Nobody should ever look at somebody as perfect when they trying to give them some game on something that is going to help better them in their lives. It's funny you mention that because that is exactly who that nigga Corey Holcomb is. The person who is way far from perfect, who continues to make X amount of mistakes or put his foot in his mouth here and there, but people continue to watch because he will give you game on some real shit. As well as everybody else with Zoe, with Craig, with Jeff, with everybody in those realms. Everybody is not perfect, but if they have some information that is going to help you in your life, take that shit and don't take it for granted. Envy took what somebody did that was major in his life that could have turned his tables upside down, and he took it for granted.
Ponzi scheme, stealing all this money from all these innocent people, that ain't got to do with me. What you did behind her back, with the 1, with the 2, with the 10, that ain't got nothing to do with me. See, you're a manipulator.
Now, that was the part that people attached themselves to. That was the part where people was like, oh, wait, is there something that Tyrese knows that we don't know? As I'm going to refer back to what I said earlier during the show. I said he's made a point to reference something as if Envy told him something that we didn't know. Now, it could have very well been Gia that told him these things. But like I said, we all know, anybody out there that got the bros, y'all tell them stuff that you most definitely would not tell your girl. And I feel like that was probably one of those moments. So that's why he revealed this.
Do with me? What you did behind her back, with the 1, with the 2, with the 10, that ain't got nothing to do with me. See, you're a manipulator. You're a gaslighter. And you're also one of those great undiscovered actors. What does that mean? How the fuck are you living a double, triple life, and your wife, who is completely innocent and sweet, had no sign and no indication
Hey, wait.
And your wife, who is completely innocent and sweet.
That's how you know my man was dirty macking. Because ain't no way you just gonna think somebody's completely innocent in any situation. I don't care what the problems are. Nobody's ever completely innocent and sweet in a situation, all right? Ever. It's rare. It's very rare. Okay? You want to know why I say this? Because this motherfucker faked an orgasm for 10 years. She's not innocent in this at all. She had to get that nut from somewhere. And the fact that here's the thing. Do y'all understand why DJ Envy actually does this in public a lot? It's not just because he feels like he has to protect his family, but he feels like he has to continue to reassure his wife that he's there for her. So even if he has a feeling that maybe his wife led Tyrese on to feel a certain way, he can't bring that up because the one thing that can be thrown in his face is how he publicly disrespected his wife and his family for cheating on her. And now we talking about this right here with the 10 years, letting that shit be known to the whole public was you trying to let your wife know, hey, it's okay. I can publicly embarrass myself for the sake of our relationship because I have to protect you and your feelings and how you move. I need to reassure you that I'm here for you because of my infidelities in the past. You are not innocent. Mrs. Casey, excuse me. To fake an orgasm for 10 years is insane. You can't tell me that that is somebody that doesn't know how to play the game. Why do you think what happened with DJ Envy and Desus and Mero happened? DJ Envy wouldn't have cared about nothing else that was said besides the one thing that he was really mad about was she cared about that DJ Envy money. Oh, now that's that. Now that was DJ Envy wanting to reassure himself that his wife is there for him. He wanted to tell himself, "Oh, you motherfuckers talking about this shit. We need to correct that because I love my wife and we this and that." Nah, man, she faked the orgasm for 10 years. She was either getting it from somewhere else or she's there for another reason. Hey, sorry to break the news to you, man.
Had no sign and no indication whatsoever that you was out doing what it is that you was doing. You had to be one of the baddest I've ever known to cheat on your wife, ever. I mean, you nice with, you ain't leave a trail of popcorn down the hallway at all. Hats off to you. Let's unpack this last thing. One of the other things that was mentioned, well, two of the other things that was mentioned, and then I'm done. There were nights that Tyrese called me. This is what your wife said. And I'd be on the phone, and we'd be talking about topics and things.
Hell nah.
And my husband would be
wrong.
laying in the same
You
bed
wrong,
right
Chevy.
on the side of me. Really? I'm on the phone.
Jeff said, footnote, you tell the world I'm not satisfying you, you can have your half and whatever else, I'm out.
With your wife.
Facts.
And you're in the same bed laying on the side of her.
You know who he was satisfying, though? Erica Mena.
What man, what real man would let another man be on the phone in any capacity if I actually disrespected her? If I actually flirted or did anything that y'all accused me of doing? What did I say and what did I do that was inappropriate? To where if it's so disrespectful and inappropriate, you cross the line, need to box your mouth. Like, that was the most gangster I've ever heard in my life. You're a comedian, dude. There were nights that me and Tyrese was talking and my husband was right laying in the same bed. So I've already allegedly violated you as a man, as a husband, and I violated your wife, allegedly, right? I crossed the line, I disrespected, I flirted, I went from trying to help, and then I turned it into something else, is what y'all are saying, right? How the fuck are we still in touch 5, 6 years after God used me to step in and do what I did? It ain't adding up, bruh. And y'all ain't got no responsibility to me. Y'all ain't got nothing to do with me. I am not in business with y'all. We have no friendship and no relationship where y'all would have to say, he crossed the line, he flirted with you, he disrespected you, he said this and he said that. But don't worry about it. We're not gonna say nothing to him about it. We're not gonna confront him about it. I'm not gonna have my husband to call him and, nigga, what the fuck you talking to my wife and coming up and saying this? You know why you never said anything to Charlamagne about me flirting or disrespecting allegedly? Because it never happened. You know why you never called me, text me, confronted me about what I said and did, supposedly? Because it never happened.
No, Tyrese, that is where you're wrong. He didn't do it because he was scared. DJ Envy is scared to fight. He can only say that he will box your mouth on the radio because that is where he is 100% comfortable. That is why he didn't hit you up. Didn't anybody ask that question where he was like, oh, I felt like boxing your mouth and all this other shit because you disrespected my wife, but nobody was asking, well, why didn't you fucking say that when he did it? Why didn't you pull up on him when he hit you up and said, hey, I'm in Atlanta, or you in Atlanta, come through? DJ Envy told on himself when he said that. He was like, you want to know why I didn't come through those times when I was in Atlanta and you was hitting me up like, hey, DJ Envy, come through? It's because I felt this way and I felt that way. But you didn't say it. You basically let a man dirty mac your wife and then didn't check the nigga about it. And then waited until y'all brought him to the radio station, which is crazy because you was like, oh, I brought him up to the station and he was here all day and we left on a good note and he didn't say all this shit while he was here. You didn't say nothing to him for years about what he allegedly disrespected your wife. Tyrese has every right to be on the internet mad as shit is what I'm trying to say. He's able to say everything he wants to say right now because this all stems from the fact that DJ Envy was scared to confront this nigga in the first place.
I'm gonna tell you what really happened. Cause you're not the sharpest nail, you're not the sharpest knife in the drawer, Mr. Envy. I'm gonna tell you what really happened. After you was exposed on your own breakfast show about leaving me for dead, not calling, not checking on me, you and your wife could have flew to Atlanta. Your wife could have pulled my wife to the side, and you could have pulled me to the side, and y'all could have attempted, key word, attempted to step in and help us when my world and my marriage and my shit was crashing and burning.
Now, after he went in on Envy, he also wanted to go at his wife. And he gave the real reason why she called into the Breakfast Club in these videos. Listen up.
5, 6 years of us being in touch in any capacity. Make it make sense. You can't make it make sense because it don't. I'm gonna go back to Charlamagne, who you're with 5 days a week. I need to box you in your mouth because you disrespecting my wife. Charlamagne says, what did he say? What did he do? You know why Charlamagne don't know what I said and did? Because I never did it.
Now, DJ Envy said he showed Charlamagne what Tyrese said to his wife. Charlamagne didn't react in a way where it was like, oh, wow, this is crazy or this is ridiculous. As a matter of fact, Charlamagne refused to be a part of it at that point. So I don't know. There's something out there. We just gotta wait to see what it is. That's why I said the ball is in their court now. And DJ Envy's wife said that if Tyrese is calling her husband a liar, then she has to prove that he is not a liar. Waiting on that to happen.
You don't want nobody to attack your wife and your family. That's your bottom line. I'll tell you what my bottom line is. Until I take my last breath, maybe it's the Capricorn in me. Capricorn. I'll never let a violate my character, put words in my mouth, or paint a picture, manipulating, gaslighting, and putting me in this light for something that I never did. And if y'all gonna say I did something, just understand that I've been dealing with the courts. Divorce number 2, baby mama number 2. They don't deal in emotions. They don't deal in feelings. They don't deal in the courts. They don't deal with hearsay. What they deal with is receipts, proof, and evidence to back it up. Otherwise, the real reason that you had your wife to call into that station with that monologue that both of y'all rehearsed is because social media was beating shit out of you. Because you was a goofy ass foul.
Ooh, a goofy ass foul nigga.
Self-consumed. You have your own self-interest in mind.
Infinite, what's going on, my guy? He said, Infinite Umber says, so Tyrese will have us all believe both Gia and Envy are just needlessly lying on his goofy ass. Anyone that believes this is dense as fuck. I believe both stories. I believe that Tyrese genuinely at first wanted to help their relationship because it was in turmoil. Then I believe that him and Gia got close, and then that's when he started to try to dirty Mac. And then Envy was like, oh, what the fuck? And he was going through his divorce shit. Now, here's another thing. I don't know what has been said recently in all of this by Tyrese's his ex-wife, the one that he went through a mental breakdown over, who, divorced him and shit. Apparently, she has been going around speaking a lot about their relationship. During this whole DJ Envy's wife and Tyrese debacle, I haven't heard anything from her. I don't pay attention to her. I don't follow her. So maybe she's said something about this. But maybe one of the reasons why she left him is because she found out he was dirty macking his wife. Maybe that was like the last straw or some shit. She was like, and on top of that, you trying to talk to Envy's wife like this? I thought y'all were supposed to be friends, blah, blah, blah. Maybe we'll hear that in the coming future. I don't know, but I believe both stories. I think that Tyrese is trying to bait them to put something out. I think this is something else to try to help Tyrese's career, or not career, but like as far as his music that he has coming out, because I don't think he needs any help career-wise. I mean, the motherfucker's in every major movie possible and franchise and shit. I think he's pretty good on money, but I think that and this is separate, but I think him as an artist wants to be successful as an artist too. You know what I'm saying? And this new single he has out, on top of him going through a mental breakdown and all the other shit, he wants this to be something major. So as well as everybody paying attention to everything he's saying about DJ Envy and his wife, they're also seeing that he has a brand new single that just came out. Don't forget that either.
You don't give a fuck about nobody, what you say, what you do, and the effects that it has on other people. That's why you're in the middle of all them lawsuits now. You'd rather go rob the average man and woman take all their money and do a Ponzi scheme than to think about how they gave you their last, hoping and praying.
Damn.
That
Hold up, breaking news. I didn't know about this. Jeff said, he said Tyrese ain't no punk, but him and a couple of dudes was gonna get they ass whooped in the Laugh Factory one night trying to bully Craig Robinson, not knowing who Craig run with. Uh-oh, they was about to get the beats.
They can take this small piece of an investment and turn it into something bigger. That's some heartless. And then when it all goes down, what do? Now it's your partner's fault. Now it's what he did and what he kept away from you, and you ain't got nothing to do with what was going on. You ain't know nothing, and you caught off guard. It's all out in the open, bro. That's what it is, right? We're entertainers. Let me tell you who I am. I'm far from perfect. But I've been around everybody's wife.
Damn.
Everybody's girlfriend.
How many of them
baby
you was
mama.
trying to dirty Mac?
I didn't knock down some of the baddest on human feet. I have
Wait,
myself.
Oh, yo. That Tyrese just had a box your mouth moment. That was a box your mouth moment. This nigga said I'd have knocked down some of them. Listen,
Down some of the baddest on human feet.
he said I have knocked down some of the baddest bitches on human feet. I have never heard that quote ever in life. Ever in life. That is something new. Listen to this again.
Mama, I didn't knock down some of the baddest on human feet. I have myself. No disrespect.
And I believe that. I believe that. That man is in the Transformer franchises, the Fast and Furious franchises. Not only that, but the motherfucker is in a cult classic, Baby Boy. The motherfucker's in all types of shit. He most definitely has knocked down some of the baddest bitches on human feet, motherfucker.
But I wouldn't even look in her direction, bro.
Ooh, whoa,
This is me.
whoa,
Speaking on
hold
me.
up. Hold on.
But I wouldn't even look in her direction, bro.
Did he just call Gia subpar? Did he just call Gia mid? Did he just say she was not that cute, nigga? Why you tripping, nigga? Is that what he was saying?
On human feet. I have myself. No disrespect. But I wouldn't even look in her direction, bro. This is me. Speaking on me. I wouldn't even look in that direction. That's all you, bro.
He's still speaking in dirty Mackin language.
And where I normally land, I can send it to you. Come on, bro. Accuse me of something that actually makes sense.
Damn. He said, accuse me of something that actually makes sense. What y'all think, chat? Before we move on from this, because we gotta go over here to the breaking news. But before we do that, I just want to know what y'all think, man. What is y'all thought on this? What is y'all final thought on this situation? Actually, I don't think this is over, so I don't think it's gonna be a final thought. But what is y'all thought on this segment of DJ Envy versus Tyrese, or Black Ty as it seems? I think he about to crash out. What do y'all think is gonna happen? I feel that at this point, like I said, the ball is in their court. Gia has to now make sure that she backs her man, her husband, and show that proof. Show the proof of what that man said to you that made you feel disrespected. Also, you want to know why? Matter of fact, fuck it, I'm going to keep it real. You want to know why that's not going to happen? Because here's what's really going on. You see, I was playing y'all this whole time. I know what's going on. Tyrese knows he was dirty macking his woman. Tyrese knows this. He also knows that he was getting that motherfucking energy right back to him. He was dirty macking for a reason. It's because she liked it. And she was responding, saying things she probably didn't have no business saying. So if she put those messages out, it's probably going to show some deleted messages and some random replies, and he's going to have to show some real messages with real replies to what she was saying back to him, entertaining his dirty macking. Why you think she's trying to be so protective of him, knowing damn well Envy is not even at the point of respecting that man? See, I pointed that out when they had that phone call on the Breakfast Club. I said this. I said, how is this person saying I still have a respect for him when your husband's saying he don't? If your husband don't respect the nigga, you don't respect the nigga. Fuck that nigga. You don't have no respect for him. If I don't have respect for this nigga, you better not have no respect for this nigga. Point blank, period. It don't make sense, especially when the fact that I don't have respect for this nigga because of what he did to you. You should feel just as worse as I feel. Why do you think she said that? Come on, man. I got to keep it real about this situation. We was playing around at first. I'm sorry it took about 40 minutes to get to this. But, nigga, this is what's happening. Tyrese knows he's just playing the game, trying to be like, I didn't do that, I didn't do this. And he's waiting for the moment where she puts some type of information out to show that he did something so he could be like, well, cat's out the bag, Envy. You might want to have a talk with your wife because, boom. Tyrese baiting while also keeping her in check from not exposing herself. Then we'll have to sit here and talk about the fact that she did this, and once the heat is down on her, guess what's going to happen? She's going to be like, well, ever since Rashawn cheated, I've always had, and Tyrese stepped in to do this. We built a relationship. It's going to be a whole shitstorm. It's going to be a Gayle King type. It's going to be all types of shit. But I don't see that happening, because I'm pretty sure she's going to want to protect herself out of this situation. She's probably going to convince Envy just to let it go, let him do that. She's probably going to tell him he's probably back on psych meds, or this is probably the repercussions and the after effects of those psych meds, and he's still having random episodes when he gets triggered by his marriage or his ex-marriage. She'll have a good way of manipulating that situation. We'll see. That's just my theory. This is all alleged. This is just my theory. I could be wrong, but that was just an educated guess. Just watching how everything played out, I'm just giving you an educated guess. Now, moving forward so we get up out of here, man. I don't want to keep y'all long. It's the weekend. It's Friday. I want y'all to go have a good time. I want y'all to go roll up, do something, be with your family, go do something fun, go have a great time. 50 Cent is here in Minnesota, man. I wish I was going. I would want to go, but I hope everybody that's going tonight is going to have a good time and be safe. This is 50's last go run. I really hope that, you know, everybody goes out to support that man. 50 is a motherfucking legend. And, yeah, Get Rich or Die Trying is one of the greatest hip-hop albums of all time. Just wanted to say that real quick because, you know, 50's in town. But anyway, Tory Lanez appeared in court yesterday morning, and he wanted to appeal his convictions for shooting Meg Thee Stallion and bail out of jail instead of going to state prison to serve his 10-year sentence. However, what everybody knew and what everybody was going to say and everybody was just predicting was that he was going to get denied, which is exactly what the judge did. And the judge ended it by saying the motion will be denied and proceedings concluded. Thank you, and walked the fuck out. Now, Tory Lanez is now headed to prison for 10 years. He was in protective custody during the trial and during these proceedings. Now he must move into the prison system. I don't know what his conditions are going to be. I don't know how they're going to have him or how they house him. But good luck to that man. I know it's very unfortunate for him, but you know, you do what you do, and you got to pay the consequences for it, man. I don't know what else to say about that, man. But one of those people that's been on Tory's neck ever since all this shit happened was this reporter by the name of Megan Cuniff. She was there during the time before his hearing happened until after, and she got a little surprised because during the hearing after, they denied the motion, Tory said, you know what? I need to let it be known how I feel about this weirdo who was sitting up here trying to make a name for herself out of my case and trying to help push those narratives against me to get me locked up. Here is some shit that she found out. She said, Tory Lanez insults reporter in final courtroom appearance for shooting Megan Thee Stallion. He called her a goofy-eyed bitch while leaving court. Googly-eyed, not goofy-eyed. I mean, I guess it's both, but googly-eyed bitch. Is that exactly what he said about Megan Cuniff? If you don't know what Megan Cuniff looks like, I will show you a picture of her. Here she is, coming slowly. There is the quote-unquote googly-eyed bitch. Okay, so there we go. There's Megan Cuniff. That happened. Tory Lanez is going to serve 10 years in prison, and that is where they're going to leave him. He most likely will get deported and blackballed from the industry. He will never be able to work in the States again, which is also unfortunate. But I guess if you can make that overseas money and still, you know, I guess have a fan base when you get out, good luck to you, man. Good luck to you. Now, Jonathan Majors was caught on tape stopping a physical altercation between two girls. It was a school fight, apparently. I don't know what or where he was or why he was there in the first place, but these two girls were getting into a scuffle. Jonathan Majors came through and oh wow, they're really getting in here, guys. We're gonna have to block that out before YouTube tries to kill us. Now here we go. Jonathan ran in like he just came off practice from the Negro Leagues. Why is he always dressed like that, man?
No, it's okay. You can't eat. No one did anything. Well, clearly.
Now, people saw this happen and immediately went to the speculation that this was like a PR stunt, or that this was staged, or whatever the case may be. But cut the guy some slack. I don't think his PR team needs him to look any better than he already does now, because clearly the case that he's involved in doesn't look too good for the person who tried to accuse him. I don't know if they kept in touch with what was happening, but yeah, I don't think this is a PR move. I don't think this is a stunt to try to make him look better in the public eye. As a matter of fact, this doesn't seem like the type of guy to shy away from trying to face his consequences or try to face anything that's coming towards his way. As a matter of fact, he's the one that keeps showing up to court and keep trying to do his part to try to help the whole investigation that's against him, and the lady that accused him is gone, nowhere to be found. I haven't heard nothing about that since. Isn't that crazy? It's fucking crazy how they will allow these narratives to keep spreading about people and keep having these people say these things about people or have them believe that this person is that. But when you find out that it's the opposite of what's going on, all of a sudden it get quiet as hell. It get quiet as hell. Last thing we heard was that she was gone. Why is that the last thing we heard? Funny, ain't it? Anyway, moving forward. Shocking news. Shocking news. Jeezy has filed for a divorce with Jeannie Mai after 2 years of marriage. Oh my God. This is why I hate putting relationship business out to the public, because that old fucking googly, oh, we're so happy, we're so this, and everything is great, everything is perfect, everything is this and that. Everybody want to try to look a certain way, and next thing you know, boom, motherfuckers is divorcing, because guess what? It ain't what it seems. And motherfuckers really ain't that happy and don't allow themselves to actually go through relationship shit or go through the hard times and try to figure out how to get through them. You guys need to pay attention. What was the shit she was saying about him? What was this? Oh, I didn't know about love until now. And I didn't know about this and that. And I found my person. I found this. What happened? Why did he file for divorce? Matter of fact, this is the second nigga that I just, before we went live, I just seen Ryan Davis say, it's gotta be a her problem. I've never seen a man file for divorce, two men file for divorce from the same woman. It's got to be her. Gotta be, right? Something tells me that it wasn't all that it seemed. And it's crazy because I remember I posted this video. This isn't somebody took this from my from my channel or whatever. But watch this. Look at this. When I look at this video now, it looks like she was trying way too damn hard. Dancing to Jeezy's music. Look, just I'm gonna set up the camera and show people that I know his words, I know his music, because people been making fun. This is crazy. I want to let y'all know this video came at a time when people was questioning her validity, questioning why she was with him, questioning if she even knew anything about him, questioning if she knew his music. Next thing you know, a video pops up on the internet of her with the camera sitting right in front of her, and she rapping this nigga's music, doing the extra shit. Now, I gave her the benefit of the doubt because that's his wife. Why shouldn't she be doing that? Yeah, support your husband, man. Dance, jiggle, do what you gotta do. Let them tatas wave and shake, all that shit. But then you gotta think about it. Why did he file divorce from this woman? See? You see what I mean? We got to stop putting them fairy tales out there, man. Stop the fairy tale bullshit. Live your life, man. It's okay. It's okay. And I'm not saying don't post nothing. Don't, show your lady. Don't show your man. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying people be having platforms and they go in there and they talk about their relationships and they expound on certain things and they put out this portrayal of something that's really good when really behind the scenes shit is crumbling. You got to remember, if you keep it real with yourself, man, you ain't got to lie to nobody else. When you somebody that lie to yourself on a daily basis, man, it's going to be hard for you to keep it real with anybody. Now, hopefully that man finds his peace, because Jeezy is somebody who can now be a role model to the people that's coming after him, to the youth. He couldn't have been a role model in his early years when he was just coming out rapping. No, that wasn't him. He learned from that. Somebody who has become an extremely successful businessman who changed his entire life around. That shit. Y'all want me to stay stagnant. Y'all want me to be the same dumb nigga that I was 5, 10, 15, 20 years ago. That's where y'all at. I'm not there. I want something better for me and my people, so I'm going to make sure I lead by example. That is who I believe Jeezy is. Fuck all the speculation and the beefs with so-and-so and who did this and who said what. I'm looking at the person who has been showing examples of how to be something better than what you were. He's one of those people. So for him to be in a place where he has to file for divorce for somebody he just married 2 years ago and just had a child with, something was wrong. Something was breaking his peace, as my man Zen said. Something. Now, I just want to say, before I get out of here, GMS fam, the Green Room, it has once again been an amazing show. I'm very glad that y'all pulled up on me today. We had a great one. Chat, y'all had a great one. I need y'all to do me a big favor, man. Hit that like button on the way out. Follow me on my socials. I follow everybody back. We are doing the GMS Fund, man. So everybody, like I've said, previous shows, I thank everybody who has donated to the Cash App, helping out with the GMS Fund. We are getting closer to our goals to try to up production around here, get some new cameras, get some new this and that, and making this shit much better than what it already is. So I appreciate y'all so much and thank y'all. So for those who want to participate, who want to donate to the GMS Fund and help us progress out here in this space, you can donate to the Cash App down here. Shout out your city in the chat below. GMS fam, I want to know where you tuning in from. I want to shout y'all out as we get up out of here, man. It's Friday, so I hope y'all are having a good one. I hope y'all being safe out there. Hope y'all rolling something up, keeping that green mind state as usual. Where y'all at, man? Hey, CDT Beats is in the building. Promo code from Amsterdam. All the way from Amsterdam. I appreciate you, man. That's real GMS fam in the building. Same with King Lukey. Willie Rouse, what's going on? Hey, what's going on? Appreciate you, Willie. Glittery Bubbles in the building. West Palm Beach, Florida. Yes, sir. I appreciate everybody pulled up today. You didn't have to. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. Shout out to y'all, man. Oh shit, hey, man. I'ma leave with a new beat. I'm leaving this off with a new beat. I know I play the same shit all the time, but I'm about to play something new to get out of here. Hold on, let me see what I can play. Let's see. Nah. Where we at with it? Ooh. I know that bass just hit real hard just now. Pause. Hey, Ben Frank in the building. My brother Fooster's in the building. Aboriginal T is in the building. Willie Say from Jayville, ATL in the building. Hey, Duval, stand up. What up, Mike? GMS family, green room. I'm about to get out of here. Y'all can go ahead and vibe for a second. I know that shit sound nice. Let's go. We out.